Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well, and I can't wait to share tonight's project with you. I'm sure you saw the thumbnail and had to come in here and see this cute video, this cute project in this video. I hope that you guys love it as much as I loved creating it for you. And when I saw the Coneflower Celebration, I had to buy it. I mean, it was like a no-brainer, right? Had to put that in my life. So let's do some quick announcements and then we'll go into the project. And letting you know, starting in August, I will not be having announcements. So you'll have to look on my social media for that. I won't be having it on my videos because I will be doing 28 days of projects. And I don't have time to do announcements. I just need to get the videos done and move on to the next video. It's a lot of prep for that, and I just can't take the time to make time for the announcements. So after July, the August announcements will all be located in my Kelly's VIP group on Facebook. Any sales or promotions will be promoted on Instagram and on my Kelly VIP group in Facebook and on my Facebook business page. So if you're not part of my VIP group, please join on Facebook. And my Instagram is the same name, Inky Hands Warm Hearts, and so is my Facebook business page, and Inky Hands Warm Hearts. And then my VIP group is Kelly's VIP group. So check that out. I think it's Kelly's VIP group, Inky Hands Warm Hearts. So if you look for that, you should be able to find me. It's a public group, but you have to request to join. Please fill out all the questions. That helps me to approve your membership even quicker. All right, I guess that's it for that. Let's go ahead and do the announcements for this week. First Card Fiesta is happening on the 19th of July, and our next one is August 2nd. So I will be announcing that at the end of this month, letting you know August 2nd. So if you are coming to Card Fiesta, please let me know in the chat. Right now, I only have 3 people down for coming from the lives. But it is a local event. It happens in Virginia Beach at a Mexican restaurant. It's usually a small group and it's really fun and we have a good time making cards. So the 19th is the next one. So that's this Saturday. I hope to see you there. And I guess that's it for Card Fiesta. If you have any questions, you can find information on my website. If you go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, click on events, then local events, Card Fiesta will be there, and it'll give you all the details about what Card Fiesta is, and I would love to see you at Card Fiesta. Okay, Inky Hands crew. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you want to be part of this crew, it's the best time to join. So join now, get in for all of the end of the year holidays. So August, I start doing Halloween, then we have fall, then we have Christmas. So do not miss out. Then we have Valentine's Day, winter. It is so much fun. The projects are amazing. You're not going to want to miss out. It's $7.99 a month, even if you only subscribe from July through, March. That's fine. You can do what you wish, but if you haven't tried it, try it. It's only $7.99, the price of a Starbucks coffee. And I would love to have you part of my membership group. Again, information is on my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com. Go to memberships and all of the information and the button to join and click is there. So I would love for you to join. We are in a new month of Paper Pumpkin. So I will be doing an alternative video, hopefully next week sometime, maybe Tuesday of next week for Paper Pumpkin. So yeah, exciting and fun. In fact, probably all of next week will be Paper Pumpkin. I may do 2 weeks of alternates if I get my Paper Pumpkin in time. So we'll see what happens. I should have it hopefully to be able to do alternates for you on Tuesday and Thursday. I know you guys love these alternates and I love doing them for you. So I hope to have you watch all Paper Pumpkin alternates. And then the final week, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not gonna tell you yet. But anyway, the Thursday, the 31st, we have game night. So if you are not signed up for that, don't forget to sign up. You can click the link in the video here. I will add it and you can click that link and join us for game night. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. But first, let's talk about Paper Pumpkin. August Paper Pumpkin is called Farmhouse Florals. I know there's not any pictures here and you're thinking, oh, do I really want this kit? You want this kit. This kit is going to be amazing. I'm super excited. I got a sneak peek of one of the card bases and oh my gosh, you're going to love it. It comes with 9 cards, 3 each, 3 designs, 9 envelopes, pre-cut paper pieces. It comes with linen thread this time. I love linen thread. Sentiment stamps for the outside and inside of the card. So you're going to get an outside-inside greeting. You get an additional free stamp set. I know they normally don't do that in August. It's usually saved for March. So you're going to get 2 stamp sets. You're also going to get coordinating colors, which are Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Secret Sea is the Stampin' Spot. So if you want a mini Secret Sea, grab this Paper Pumpkin kit because that's one of our in colors this year. So pretty exciting to get a Secret Sea Stampin' Spot. Farmhouse Florals, don't miss it. And of course, shop for the coordinating add-on. You're going to get the Circle of the Season dies while supplies last only. So the word hello, you're going to have a acorn, a strawberry, you have some leaves, some flowers, and a really cool circle. 9 dies for $12. 167 277. Don't miss out on this add-on. Last quarter's add-ons did sell out. Kits collection. Here they come, July 1st. I can't wait to see August's, but they already have 15 treat boxes called Sweet and Spooky Kit. For $21, you get 15 treat boxes, 5 each, 3 designs. Of course, they're non-stamping, but that's okay. Lots of fun. I think they're going to be a really go over really well. And I can't wait to hand them out with candy in them. They're so cute. And then July 1st, birthday fancy kit, 12 cards, 4 each, 3 designs, a really fun stamping kit. So $25, you will be able to stamp some sentiments and things like that. I think there's some really cute ones, so check that out. Game night, register for game night. It's available and open. I need 8 people to do game night. If I don't have 8 people, I cannot do game night. So please, please, please sign up. We're going to play lucky number, and so we'll make 4 projects and you'll get those 4 projects in a kit if you sign up. So you'll get a kit mailed to your house. You will also get a treat from me. I did forget last month's treat in your bags. So I will send it this month with this month's, the next class that you take from me, it will be included, guys. I'm so sorry that I forgot to put it in there. I was just rushing to send those kits out and had them on a completely different table and forgot to put them in the bag when I mailed everything out. So I'm sorry about that. But the last Thursday of the month is always game night. I hope that you will invite your friends to join us because the more the merrier. It is really fun and it is a really great way to get free product. So I hope that you will enjoy game night. Sign up. I will put the registration in the link, in a link in the video. I have this week on Wednesday, we have a blog hop for the new Creativity Abounds design team blog hop of the month. This month it is Christmas in July or packaging. So you'll either get packaging ideas, Christmas in July ideas, or both, because I did both for mine. And this Wednesday is virtual album retreat. I believe they still have a few left. So if you want to get in last minute, you can purchase the virtual album retreat kit and be included. Speaking of Halloween, I do paper piecing patterns, which are exclusive to me. I sell them for $2 a project, and they are all hand drawn by me, and you will be able to make the most fun projects. So to get the paper piecing patterns, video tutorials, and everything, it's $2 a pattern. The 2024 has 13 patterns, so this tutorial is $26. The 2023 one, I think it has 9, I want to say, or maybe 6, 7, I don't remember. It's a little bit less expensive. And then the 2022 had the least because I had the most products to play with. We don't seem to be getting as many Halloween products, and I don't know if it's because they're not selling or just because they end up getting stuck with them. I don't really know what the reason is. I love Halloween, but I also do paper piecing projects for Easter. So all of those are on my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com. Please check that out and support me. I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, the best way to support me if you are from another country and you kind of hang out with us and learn from my projects is to join the Inky Hands crew. That is really and truly the best way for you to support me at a $7.99 price point. You can try it out for a month. I do give you 6 projects back, so it's not just this, but it does help me to bring these videos to you. If you like my videos, I hope that you will support my business. And since if you're in another country you cannot purchase from me, you can purchase the membership. It will be converted into your dollars, and you can support me even if you are in another country. So thank you to all of you who are. So let me show you the stamp set. I forgot to tab it, so let me grab my little tab from the last time, and I'm going to look it up real quick. We're using Coneflower Celebration, and it is so pretty. You're gonna love page 82. You're gonna love this bundle. So here's your bundle. I will tab it now so I can find it quick next time. The bundle comes with these fun dies, really beautiful artwork for the Coneflower. Today we're going to use the dies and then a sentiment. This is a really great bundle. If you don't have it, it's $53. I would love it if you would support me and purchase it from me. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I can't wait to show you this really fun project. So here we go, guys. Here is our project. So there's a lady in the Netherlands that I just adore, her stamping, and I saw these colors on her project and that she combined the bumblebee with this coneflower, and I thought, genius, I have to do that. So this is my take on her project, and I really thought you guys would absolutely just love this card. Isn't it so fun? So we're going to use the cute little bee from the Meant to Be DSP, and we're using this really gorgeous ribbon, which is the gold striped mesh ribbon. If you don't have that, I highly recommend it. So we're using Coneflower Celebration, but we're also using this little add-on set of dies. It is called Tags to Go, and I love tags in any shape or form. I used this small tag right here on this project, but I love the keys. I love all of this fun stuff. Hearts, keys, tags, it just calls my name. Had to get it. So let's go ahead and get started, and I will show you how to put this cool card together. It's not a long one, but it is a fun one. So I started with a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 inch basic white cardstock. It looks a little wide. No, it isn't. It just does to my eye for a second. So it's scored at the 5 1/2 inch length, and I like to put my points together and then use my bone folder to burnish my card. Nice. Let's get our extensive stamping out of the way, shall we? I'm only kidding, it's only one thing. So we're gonna stamp the thank you in this direction with our tag going this way, and I'm using Petunia Pop. Love Petunia Pop. I'm gonna be sad when it goes away because I think it's such a pretty color. All right, so there's our thank you. All right, we're also going to fussy cut our bumblebee. So I pulled it out of the designer series paper. There's lots of different bees to choose from in the paper pack, and pick your favorite one. I love this one holding the little flower, and I thought he was just adorable. So that's the one I chose. So we're just going to come in here and fussy cut around him. I just cut around him loosely out of the DSP so that I could have him ready for today, but he is just precious. And I love that he's holding a little flower. These bees are just the cutest. I have both sets, which is Be My Valentine, I think it's the name of the first one. It was a Valentine's Day set, and oh my goodness, I have used and used it. I think these little bees are adorable. But what's amazing about your second set is that there's a punch for the first set. The second one has dies. But what makes it even better is it has these hexagon dies, which of course, you know, look like the honeycomb. And this hexagon die, they're so large, like the biggest one can make a hexagon card. I still actually haven't done a week with this meant to be, but I'm definitely gonna have to add it in, maybe after Halloween is over. Or maybe I'll do a project with it the week of game night, just one project, because I love these little bees and I think they're so cute. I did do an extensive job with the Be My Valentine. I used it a lot last year for Valentine's Day, and I probably will use it a little this year, but these bees are just the cutest, and I hope that you will also enjoy them as much as I have. So there's that guy. He's actually cut from this Petunia Pop floral print. So what I did was I cut my pieces. So the base is 4 1/4 by 11. This piece of Petunia Pop is 4 by 4 1/4. But I cut the little bee from the middle because I knew it was going to be covered and no one would see. So do that as well. See, I could get another one out of this piece right here, a second bumblebee. I could get a third bumblebee. So get your pieces out of the middle, especially if you have these cute little critters and you're covering them up. You're covering the other side. You can have all these holes. This would cover it. No one would ever know. So just a little sneak peek surprise there. So let me grab my silicone mat and my wet adhesive, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere this piece to my other piece of DSP. I love this one with the honey pots too. It's such a cute pattern. But I really wanted these little buzzing lines to be the background. And this Petunia Pop looks so cute with this old olive. Really cute together. Okay, so we're gonna add that to the card, but we're gonna pop it up. So we need some dimensionals. And yes, I will be using quite a few of them. I promise. Isn't that coneflower just stunning? I just think it's so pretty. Take the little backs off here. Deposit them into my little pinch bowl. All right. So now, gotta make sure I have, yep, I have it the right way. And I wanna add our little, so cute. Okay, now the dies themselves have this really cool little accent die right here, and I'm gonna add that down here at the bottom. So hopefully I won't make a big mess of the glue, but if I do, what else is new, guys? I always make a big mess of the glue. So I'm just trying to use a little bit. I'm trying not to hardly squeeze it, just letting the drop that's at the tip be dragged around here, so that I don't have a big mess to clean, but I'm sure it's gonna end up being messier than I anticipate anyway. And then I'm going to use my tweezers since I have glue on basically the whole die to grab so I don't make a mess. And then we're going to add that along this edge right here, kind of even, and I just think it's so pretty. Look how cute that is. So that is gonna go there. It's like our little accent. Okay, so now we have to put our flower together. And our flower is 2 pieces of this die right here, both in Petunia Pop. I'll show you the dies, hang on. So 2 of those. Here's the one for this green piece. We needed a stem, so I did lemon lime twist. I wanted the leaf, so there's an outer detailed and a solid, and I did one of each of both sizes of leaf. So you see there's 2 different leaves, and I did both. And then the coneflower has its own separate die for the top, and I did that one out of Blackberry Bliss. And then of course we have some ribbon. So let's go ahead and assemble. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this one over, and I'm gonna attach the 2 coneflowers on top of each other. When you do that, one is flipped, it's very easy to piece them together so that there's no gaps in between. You just have to slightly shift one to the right or to the left of the other, and it works out much better than if they're both exactly the same petal. It's harder to hide it. So flip one over and then use the other one on the top to fill in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the adhesive on here, and I will have to trim. I'll show you in a minute, because it's not identically, it doesn't fit identically. So I will have to trim. So I'm just trying to get my right placement here, and then I will show you what I have to trim. Okay, so see right here, I have a tiny bit of that piece showing. So I want to trim that because the center part of the coneflower that I was telling you about, that's another die, it covers just this piece. So I needed it to be the right piece. So this one is going to now get attached, and it will meet and be perfect. So again, I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of that. And then we'll set this one to the side, and we'll get started on our leaves, layering the detailed and the solid. This is so pretty. I really love this this bundle, so pretty. And if you have anything sticking out, I think I kind of went a little bit too far to the right. Just bring it around before you stick this down, because it will be way harder to do after. So there, no one will see it. All right, so there is our coneflower. So pretty. I'm gonna snip just a smidge more, just because, you guys, I have a problem. All right, much happier now. All right, so now what we're gonna do is glue our layers on our, so I'm gonna put this one here and bring these in. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glue, kind of how I did to this part. Not a lot, just let what comes out, just drag it around here. I don't want to have too much glue, but I do want it to adhere to the entire leaf. So just kind of drag it around and don't squeeze. Just let what falls out, falls out. All right, so we're gonna add this to the top of our leaf here. And it'll give you a really beautiful, intricate leaf. There's that one. One more. Same technique. That one's a little too much glue, so I'm gonna try and drag it around. And bring this one in, flip it over, match up your leaf pieces, and then you have that one done. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a baby wipe and clean off my silicone mat of glue. See how quick this is coming together? It is so adorable. Okay, so what we want to do is figure out our placement of our flower. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the leaves over here, and I want this flower to be kind of here-ish, right? A little bit can go there, but right about in the corner, it looks like good. So what I want to do here is I want to figure out where this is going to end up, and this looks good to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and add adhesive to the entire stem, just one line down the center, and I will glue our stem in place, but I'm going to start here at the bottom and slowly bring it, and when I get where the coneflower is going to be, I'm going to lift the coneflower up. And then we'll set it back down again just for a second so we can figure out where we want our next piece to go, okay? All right, so this larger leaf is gonna go on this side, and it's gonna kind of be tucked under the petals. And this little skinnier one will be on top. So I'm just going to put glue on all of it except for the very tip so that it can lift up and be over the petals. I'll put that one down first, right about here, because that's where it's going to overlap my petals. I'm going to move that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add adhesive completely down on the second leaf. And then lastly, I am going to use dimensionals to attach my coneflower. So I'll start with 2 up here, and then I'm going to use minis for the rest. And just wherever, I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. Just wherever you think that the coneflower won't show the dimensionals, put one there. So this is going to be a lot, but you know me, I like to have a lot of support on my projects. All right. So this is just going to elevate our little flower above the leaf and the stem. And I think it's so pretty. All right, and we're also going to go ahead and put dimensionals on my little bumblebee, but I cannot put it up on that flower. I thought it would fit, but it didn't. So I'm going to add just little end pieces, which that's why I have all 3 of these in one pack. So I will add like a thin piece right here, because I definitely want to make sure that we have support of our little bumblebee, okay? And then I'm going to add a small little piece over in this section. Whoops. Right there. All right, so our bee is ready to go when it's his turn. And I think I added, yeah, just a couple pieces on my tag. At the bottom, in the middle, right here. All right, so these guys are ready to go when it's their turn. Let's add our dimensionals on to our, let's peel the backs off the dimensionals that are on the Coneflower. All right, let's bring our card back in, and we're going to figure out, remember this one's going to go above and the other one's going to go behind, and I'm pretty happy with that. Roll with that. So add our Coneflower. Look how pretty it is. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And then I wanted to add a bow, and of course we're going to put our little bumblebee down here. But I wanted to add a bow, and so what I did was I cut a length of that gold striped. I'll show you. It's similar to our iridescent striped ribbon, but it has the gold edges instead of the iridescent, and it is just amazing ribbon. One more, here we go. All right, so let's add our little bumblebee. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's flying up there to the flower. And then, so on our ribbon here, I don't know, maybe about 7 or 8 inches, I want to go ahead and trim my ribbon down the center. So I'm just gonna go down that 3rd stripe, and yep, go the whole length. Takes a minute, but trust me, it's worth it. Sometimes you want a little bit thinner ribbon, and you have to make it yourself. I hope that you guys will join my Inky Hands crew. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth getting in there, especially in time for all these holidays that are coming up. Okay, so I just place one ribbon over the other and try and get them centered, you know, the best I can. I don't have to hold them exactly, but you want about the same amount. And then all I'm gonna do is tie a bow. So I'm gonna loop one side and then loop the other. Sometimes it does get squirrely with the 2 loops. All right, so with all the tails. And then we're gonna put this through, these 2 loops through this hole in the back and pull them out. Did I get both of them or just one? I think I just got one. Okay, see what I mean? It does get a little swirly. Let's try one more time. It's probably because I'm on camera, because the other one I did first try. Okay. Let's do it one more time. Sometimes my fingers get in the way. I don't have the smallest hands, so thanks to my daddy. I have his hands and I don't regret it. All right, so I'm trying to make a loop and I can't seem to do it. Okay, there we go. I had to get a finger in there. Okay, so now let's try and put both of these loops through there. I don't want just the one, I need both of them. Okay, grab them this time. So let the tails go and pull. And then before you let it completely go, you want to pull on these tails and figure out how your bow's gonna look and what your loops are gonna look like and all that fun stuff. And then just fluff them up. Pull them nice and tight. And then you'll have a double looped bow. Isn't that so fun? And then I do trim the edges once I have it down. So let's add our tag. It's going to look like it's supposed to be there. I'm actually going to put another dimensional on here, just a mini, because I think it's going to need just a smidge more stability. So if you were counting and thought you were done, you are not. Okay, so let's pull that one off. And then we're gonna add the tag out to the side here, like this, and a little down. And then over that dot is where we're going to add our mini glue dots. So I gotta grab those. Add it to our ribbon. So fun. And then I will add that to the tag, but I want my thank you to show, so just make sure that you fluff it up properly, okay? And trim any pieces that you need to trim if anything is a little wild or crazy. I want to trim these on an angle. And I think on the back of my card I have glue. Not surprised because I make quite a mess with the glue. So I will put these ends in here and throw everything away together. It is so much fun to make these kinds of cards. I love using our new dies. And the last thing we have to do is in the inside, we want to decorate it a little. So we're going to add a little strip of this same designer series paper to tie the outside with the inside. And I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. See how cute that is? So we have our thank you card all ready to go. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have glue on here. I always tend to make a mess, especially on white cards. I don't know, they just like to grab the glue more than regular other colors. But adhesive eraser to the rescue. Okay, so there is our card. Again, we used the Coneflower Celebrations Bundle, and then this adorable Tags and More. Tags to Go, not and more. Tags to Go dies. There is a stamp set that goes with it, but really unnecessary. I just needed the tags. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you very soon. Thursday, to be exact. Thanks for hanging out with me today. This is Kelly with Inky Hands from Hearts. Happy stamping.